Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here. Welcome back for another Souls-like Sunday. This week we're going to take a look at a different game. And the reasoning behind that is not because we're not going to continue Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers or Inotri the Last Song, but because I realized that we're not looking at any of the 2D Souls-likes that are out there. And 2D Souls-likes are just as important as the 3D. Yes, 3D is where things got started thanks to Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and so on, but there is also a great set of 2D platforming based Souls-likes that are out there as well. The game that we're going to take a look at today is Ender Lilies: The Quietest Night. Now, this is the first game in a series of 2 games so far. I think that there is plans for a third that is a 2D platforming Souls-like. Now, it's not a 100% souls. In other words, you do lose a little bit, but I don't think you lose all of your souls like you do in a standard Souls game. But in addition, this is also not a pure Metroidvania, which is what I would really truly call Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight's boss fights are not to the level of a standard Souls game. Matter of fact, Hollow Knight really focuses 50-50 between boss fights and arena fights, which is a very, very different thing than what, say, Elden Ring does. So, in any case, we're going to take a look at Ender Lilies, Quietest Night. It's Quietest of the Nights. And we'll start to take a look at what the differences are in this game versus some of the others. So let's go ahead and jump in. At last we meet. I can hardly believe it, yet here you are, alive and well. Can you hear my voice? Just so that everybody knows, the little red sprite is the one that was actually speaking. You seem to be awake, and none the worse for wear. Did I frighten you? You can thank the priestess for my incorporeal form. Do you remember what fate befell this land? So you've lost your memories as well. Let us be rid of this place for now. It may be best for you to see the state of things outside for yourself. So the whole idea behind this game and how we get our combat skills is these sprites. We basically consume different enemies and bosses, the spirits of them, and then get their abilities that way. Then we have, of course, standard jump. And you actually could see that there. The guy that was just speaking, or the spirit that was just speaking to us, the red sprite, is what was actually doing the attack. Actually, there is a way down somewhere. The map up in the top right-hand corner actually gives us indicators. Ah, there we go. Statue inscription. Stone statues in the likeness of the white priestesses. The inscription below the intact statue reads, Priestess of the Dawn, while the ruined statue seems to have been one of the priestess of the wind. Now, there's also a door here that is obviously locked. The boxes up at the top are basically each area, and then you can see different red indicators letting you know if there is a connecting room or connecting area that's down, up, left, right, so on and so forth. So we're now in the second area. As you can see that there are 2 connecting areas, one up and one down. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the ability, to go up probably until later. Now, one thing you will notice is in the top left-hand corner, there is what looks like a dewdrop, water drop. It is very slightly filling up red, and that's the spirit that we've been collecting from the thames that we just attacked. The music in this game is phenomenal. I bought the soundtrack a long time ago. I think I got hit. I did. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I could have sworn I killed it. Okay. I got lucky. I saw it appearing. All right. Eileen's letter. Dear Siegrid, I want you to deliver the amulet unto the white princess. I am so sorry. I want you to deliver the amulet unto that white priestess. It's a necklace I bestow upon all priestesses, but I've imbued it with a blessing. I'm certain the ward will protect her from the threat of the blighted. Wards can be broken and restored, but that is something only a priestess can manage. I count on you to see this through. Yours, Eileen. And they're saying to pray. Oh, I healed. So up in the top left-hand corner, there are 3... let's call them stars, that let you know how many times you have available to heal. Alright. Where you can access all information. Yep, I already knew this. Oh. Amulet fragment. Max HP plus 5. Part of an amulet worn by a white priestess. The tiny shattered fragment still glows with a faint light. Now, is this automatically equipped? So there's our equipped spirits that give us our abilities. Relics. Collections. To finding. Okay, maybe we got it automatically. I'm not sure. Okay, on to the next area. On the Blighted, Part 1. As the mind, body, and soul of those afflicted with the blight is consumed, rot spreads throughout. This rot possesses superb regenerative properties, granting undying flesh. The link between mind and body is cut in time, and the host is driven purely by the wrath of the blight. Okay, so much like Hollow Knight, you rest at benches, or similar types of locations. Respites act as checkpoints. Resting will restore your HP along with spirit and prayer uses. Resting will call forth all defeated blighted to walk the land once more. And, you know, just like any bonfire, it restores all the enemies. You may now access blighted memories. Rewatch any previously viewed cutscenes that you have encountered. Which the prologue that we saw while I was talking, and the opening. On the Blighted Part 2, there are blighted whose minds do not fade. This is no saving grace, however, as it is said that they must endure an eternity of pain and suffering. The miracle of the White Priestess is the only true salvation for those who come to be cursed with the blight. Okay, gets us our way out. The benches are also fast travel points. So much like Blasphemous, the game has a touch mentality. So the minute you get touched by anybody, you take damage, whether they attacked you with it or not. And obviously, as you just saw, there are ways to avoid it, or to take advantage of it. You gonna jump? Oh, God. I hate anybody that... I've never been a fan of shielded enemies. Well, mostly in a 2D game. In a 3D game, there's much more capability to get around them. Oh, see, he took advantage of it too. Alright, there is a way down. I was way too close. A door opens in the distance, but not that one. Ah, our first boss fight. Crap. Oh, I didn't get my heal off in time somehow. Well, that blows. Alright, well, the good thing is just like any other good Souls-like, it's the run back. We don't have to kill everything. We're gonna have to kill this. Oh, come on. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I'm not actually sure that was a boss. Alright, so we picked up another amulet fragment, increasing our max HP by 5. Yeah, I don't think that was an actual boss fight. I think that was just a, I don't know, elite enemy maybe, that I probably should have been able to beat the first time, but, you know. Oh. let's just keep going.
The Parish Way, Part 1. Carriers of the rot appeared from the land of snow, bringing calamity to Land's End. Said to be the ancients' revenge, the rot drove people to madness and transformed them into monstrosities. Carriers of the rot came to be known as the Blighted. So as you can see, there is an item up here, but we don't have a double jump, so there's no ability to get there, unfortunately. This is the first boss fight. The air is thick with the rot of the blight. Take heed. To protect her, I must destroy, 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 destroy. Lovely red eyes. Whoa! Oh, I got lucky. Alright, so she's got a stagger meter. No! What's happening? Oh, crap. Okay, I need to heal. Damn it. I went the wrong way. I keep getting hit by the legs. Kind of limited on what kind of attacks I can use, but yeah, I kept getting hit by the legs. For some reason, like if I could iframe through the first leg, but then the second leg would get me. Still, it's not exactly a hard boss. 3 total mechanics. I adored the priestess. She was our only hope against the immortal blighted. With unflinching resolve and a smile on her face, she epitomized radiant tenderness. My sister's letter informed me that the priestess was in poor health. It seemed the burden of her purification rituals was taking its toll. I couldn't rejoice at the peace she brought at the cost of her own well-being. Moreover, I couldn't forgive myself for not being able to protect her as a guardian. No, it was my own sister who was chosen for that role. In my darkest hour, I found solace in Lily, who was much like the priestess herself. Even if I couldn't serve her as a guardian, the least I could do was protect her. But then the rain began to fall. Cries of pain rang out in the distance. The chief guardian called it the Rain of Death. I gave Lily sanctuary and took my weapon in hand. The rain never let up. Guardian Siegrid swings an iron ball to attack surrounding enemies. Sub-skills have a cooldown and limited number of uses, but can be used in conjunction with other skills. Siegrid guarded the sept to protect the White Priestess Lily. Never-ending bloodshed caused her to be consumed by madness. So we now have Guardian's Leap. Okay, so that gives us a double jump. The blighted wings of Guardian Siegfried grant an extra jump while midair. Okay, so we can go back and get that item. The wings of Guardian Siegfried grant Lily an additional jump by pressing A while in midair. Yep. This soul has been purified, no longer imprisoned by blight. Within that memory just now, the woman called you Lily. Surely that is your name. If you retrace the memories of the blighted in life, you may just remember something yourself. It may prove difficult, but can you carry on? Okay. So we have to equip the new ability. That's first thing. And then we also want to try and use the double jump on that item. Except for that's not working. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting up to that. Oh, there it is. Soiled prayer beads. Slightly increases maximum HP. A rosary worn by the White Priestess Guardian. Extensive training took place underground until someone was chosen to be her protector. Alright, so I'm not going to sit here because, like any good Souls game, there should be a bench after the boss fight. So we'll head out. Yep. Are you all right? Don't push yourself. Take a rest. You possess blighted spirits with skills at your disposal. Spirits can be equipped at respites. You have a relic in your possession. Relics can be equipped at respites. You may now access pure... Yeah, we already read that one. So, spirit-wise, we now have Siegrid. So, let's equip that there. And then relics, we got the soiled prayer beads. So, we've got slightly increased max HP. And then we have the new Guardian Siegrid memory. Okay. So, as you can see, our new skill has only got 13 uses until we sit at a rest point. Umbral Knight, the Rain of Death, Bringer of Blight. Chaos had taken the villagers long before even my arrival. But did the rain end them, or the blighted? My bond with the priestesses is a perennial one. I may not be able to lead the charge in this form, but my blade is yours. Don't look so surprised. You think me the sort of wretch to leave a child out in this horrid rain? Let us trudge on. Have you met before? It seems their cognizance faded before succumbing to madness. They don't appear to be a threat, but best keep your distance. Groa's letter. Dear Bale, thank you for your continued service in ferrying the White Priestess and her guardians. My son hopes to one day be as fine a coachman as you, to ride as gallantly on as fine a horse. Please do call on us when you visit the parish. Blessed be the tranquil white light. Groa, Chief Guardian. Okay. Oh. I spaced that badly. Whoa! Oh boy, I almost timed that really badly. Okay, level up. I'm not sure what we get for leveling up each time, but... Okay, so these white blossoms, red and white flowers. Lily may find flowers blooming with mystical power that will help her on her journey when destroyed. Red flowers, blight-wreathed red flowers will restore spirit uses, so the number below. White flowers, the blessings of magic-infused white flowers will restore prayer uses, so heals. Okay, we did get a little bit of an increased attack, a little bit of an increased attack because we killed that thing with only 2 strikes instead of 3. Alright, I don't need the red flower. It doesn't look like there's anything else. Okay. I do want to try my new ability. Okay. Doesn't do a lot of damage. It was only 26 each, whereas my regular attack was doing 55. Oh, wow, that was just so bad. Well, definitely needed a heal there. Man, really messed that up. Actually, I'm doing 58. I think I may just leave him there. Yay, got a heal back. I don't think there's anything I can do really of importance up there. Okay, so this is an ability I haven't learned yet. But there's going to be some kind of a slam or something like that that we'll get eventually. It's so cold. Where are you, mother? Oh. Okay, hold on. Not really a boss. Mini boss, maybe? This pain, it's unbearable. Okay, purify. Oh, we got a spirit for Cliffside Hamlet Youth. Performs an arced leap and lands with enough force to scatter and damage surrounding enemies. So it gives you a little bit of an AoE. Separated from his mother in the midst of a terrible storm, the boy set off for the White Parish in search of help. He never arrived. Okay. Okay. Now there is water there, but we don't have the ability to dive yet, so we'll just keep moving on. Hold. Something approaches. It's the horse. Or rather, it follows. I sense no clear mind. It seems to be drawn by your amulet. Perhaps they were once in service to a white priestess. Is their desire to assist us? You, priestesses are a rare breed. Okay, we can't interact with it. Fast travel is now accessible. You can now travel to any respite you have previously used. So, and there's our 2 current spirits. And then we have the third, which, as I said, is basically an AoE. Has a lesser cooldown. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and equip it, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work. Well, I mean, let's test it. Oh. So it's a throwable. Huh. Okay. Alright, well, I think this is going to be a good place to stop for this particular episode. I'm going to actually try and keep this particular series a little shorter with the episodes rather than the hour-long ones that I've been doing for the other Souls-like series. So, as always, if you've been enjoying the content, do me a favor, please hit that like or subscribe button, and please feel free to drop any other Souls-like recommendations that you may have in chat, or suggestions on how to handle this game if you've played through it before. So hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.